Hi there, guys. Hope you all are doing well. I am Huma Safdar and my group members are Daniel Zaidi, Mohammad Shehraz, and Mohammad Yusuf. I want to special thanks to Mr. Basharat Ahmed who gave us the chance to talk on logistic system of Mitchell's fruit farms. First of all, we discuss what is logistic system and area of improvement of logistic systems of Mitchell's fruit farms. First, we discuss about Mitchell. Mitchell's playing a vital role in the Pakistan economy from 1933. But for the last 2 years, the company is receiving the top 25 companies award. Mitchell's has been in the market long before independence and still enjoys a good repute. This is the evidence of the company dedication, trust and commitment to provide the best quality products in the market. Now we discuss what is logistic. Typically logistic works in two directions, forward and reverse. When we talk about logistics, we usually means forward direction, which includes such operations as receiving and processing an order, checking and preparing inventory, packing and packing an item, dispatching it and selecting a transportation route that will deliver the products to a customer as quickly and efficiently as possible. So, the logistic system of Mitchells is very vast and large chain. This factory is very much important for the Mitchells Fruit Farm Limited. It is because the Mitchells is importing many raw material items from different countries of the world. So, this is the reason of no influence of supplier over the Mitchell is that the company itself producing large amount of fruit, vegetable, milk and butter. If the company produce and buy locally raw material rather than import, they save their time and also cost. And this is the way backward integration reduce the power and influence of suppliers of the raw material.
Now I hand over to Mr. Daniel Zadi. He is discuss inward logistics of Mitchell Fruit Food.
Hello everyone, I am Sayyid Daniel Zaid. So let's talk about inbound logistics. What is inbound logistics? Inbound logistics refers to the transportation, the storage, and the receiving of goods into the business. It's related to goods for office use and for the production unit. The raw material or other components from its supplier for the production of the goods. The process of bringing in purchased goods into the company is known as inbound logistics. So let's talk about our food company inbound logistics. The company has its own orchard animal farm for the acquisition of high quality fruit, vegetable, milk and butter. There is a well-equipped lab for testing the quality of raw material, packaging material and other chemicals that are used in the production process. In case of 30% of damaged fruits and vegetables, the Quality Control Department of Mitchells disapproved the material and the Commercial Department refused to accept the raw material. So after that, they have an approved list of supplier from the Quality Control Department. The Commercial Department is bound to procure the raw material from only the listed supplier of the company. This list is made after the assessing and evaluation of many factors of the supplier like their market reputation, capacity of production, quality of raw material, and their past performance in the market. Session with suppliers and integrating with them to perform effectively and efficiently. They have to evaluate their supplier performance in every 3 months to analyze and evaluate supplier performance, which helps them to increase their capacities.
My name is Mohammad Shiraz and now I am presenting about the area of improvement of Mitchell's company and outbound logistics system of Mitchell's company. Firstly, I would like to tell you about the meaning of outbound logistics. It refers to the transportations, the storage and the delivery of goods to the customers or other businesses. It relates to the sale of goods, the outflow of goods from the production line to the end user. The process of packing and distributing customer orders using specific or internal mode transportation is known as outbound logistics. The outbound logistics can be defined by the Council of Supply Chain Management Professionals as the process related to the movement and storage of the product from the end of the production line to the end user. The Mitchells Company has an excellent system of the outbound logistics. The management subcontracts the outbound activity and distribution is through dealers. The product of the Mitchells directly supply to the distributors of the company. But the supply of the product is also take place by the regional sales office of the Mitchells. They also serve as the warehouse of the company. Mitchells Company use many of channels like warehouses, distributors, wholesalers and retailers, and that's why increase the cost. Mitchells Company need to use software for recording the data and need to more improvement in outbound logistics and decrease the number of channels like distributors. It is very helpful for Mitchells Company for minimizing the cost.
Today, my topic is distribution channel. A distribution channel is a chain of businesses or intermediate thought which are goods or services. As this unit, it reach the final buyer or end consumer. Distribution channel can include wholesaler, retailer, even the internet. Let's see the type of distribution channel. If there are many types of distribution channels, first we are discuss two main types of distribution channel. First of all, direct channel and second, indirect channel. Direct channels mean door-to-door sales, sales by mails, sales by on shops. Second one, indirect channel. Indirect channels in this channel many parties involved the sales. Let's see, producer, then retailer, then consumer via large departmental store. Second, producer, wholesaler, then consumer. Third one, producer, wholesaler, retailer, then consumer. So it's little introductions of distribution channel. Thank you.